Hey guys, Scott here, and welcome to Nerd Strategy. And in this video, I'm going to be reviewing Sonic the Hedgehog, the movie. Now, when the first trailer for this movie came out, it was pretty bad. And since then, they've delayed the movie, and they went back in and touched it up with tons of patchwork and fixed up a lot of the issues that were probably gonna plague the movie upon its initial release. The question remains, though, is it a good video game movie? I'll tell you this much, it's not the worst I've ever seen. And of course I want to go see it opening night. I mean, I'm a huge fan of Jim Carrey. Now, let's first off talk about the plot. In short, Sonic comes from another world. He's been hiding out on Earth like a Sasquatch for who knows for how long. And basically there was a sighting. And so the government calls in Dr. Robotnik to try to solve the case. And then you come across a cop who basically runs into Sonic, Tom Wachowski, and decides to basically help him find his rings that he accidentally lost. So they go on a road trip to find the rings while running away from Dr. Robotnik. And they add the character bonding and, things of that nature, like soul searching and things like that. And essentially the game becomes basically like Tom and Jerry after that point, where Sonic debackles everything that Dr. Robotnik throws at him. Now the main issue I have though is that the way they have Sonic being displayed at having superpowers, like it would have been some sort of magic rings or a Chaos Emerald that normally would have given Sonic his power. But again, Hollywood likes to make their own changes and things like that. But the rest of the movie I actually thoroughly enjoy. You have Jim Carrey basically being Jim Carrey, but he's going in his own mental state and how crazy and mental he could have given into who Dr. Eggman was. And he also tries to portray that Dr. Eggman is, egotistical. He thinks he's smarter than everyone else in the room, and he's not afraid to gloat about it, which portrays basically kind of like the way he's been portrayed in the past, 30 Sonic games that have been released. So Jim Carrey knocks that right on, and we get to see kind of a transformation of him turning from just some crazed scientist to going absolutely insane throughout the whole entire film. And the nice thing is that we get to see Sonic basically not really have much of a character development. He kind of really knows what he wants to know. And that's the way he's obviously been portrayed in video games and media for years, is that he knows who he is and he's just not afraid to be himself. One more thing I like about this is that they throw in some Easter eggs. For example, I heard the theme to the chemical plant from Sonic 2 being played. And the pacing isn't bad either. They don't try to drag on scenes for too long or drag things out for a long time. No, it isn't the worst video game movie you'll probably ever see. And if I was to give it a rating, probably a high 6, maybe a 7 out of 10. Granted, it is not the perfect video game movie, but video game movies tend to be pretty bad. And it's fun and it's enjoyable, and it feels fairly quick. It's not as bad as the Super Mario Brothers movie. It's not as bad as Doom was. Maybe a tad bit better than the animated series of Legend of Zelda. But not quite as good as the Detective Pikachu and the Tomb Raider movies. Thank you for watching, and be sure to hit that like button, subscribe, and make sure notifications are enabled, and check out some of my other videos on the platform. I'll catch you guys later.